From the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, Umaga!
On December 9, 2009, Edward Fatu's wife found him unresponsive at home. He was rushed to hospital. He suffered a second heart attack on life support. He was pronounced dead at 36 years old. That same day, his nephews signed their developmental contracts with WWE. The family he came from walked through the door they had just thrown him out of. And WWE's official statement didn't begin with condolences. It began with a reminder that his contract had been terminated 6 months earlier. That was all they had to say. This is the story of what WWE does to the people it decides it no longer needs. Before the release, before the silence, before December 9th. There was a man who made an entire generation of wrestling fans feel something they couldn't explain. Edward Fatu was born in San Francisco into one of the most famous families in professional wrestling history, the Anoa'i family. The same bloodline that gave wrestling the Wild Samoans, Rikishi, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. Wrestling was not a choice for Edward Fatu, it was inheritance. He debuted in WWE in 2006 under a character called Umaga, a savage, unstoppable, undefeated for months, the kind of monster that made crowds genuinely uncomfortable. He was supposed to be a villain, but something unexpected happened. The crowd started to love him. Not because of the character, because of the man underneath it. The athleticism, the timing, the way he could make a 400-pound body move like something impossible. By 2007, he was one of the most recognizable figures in WWE, main eventing pay-per-views, sharing the ring with John Cena, Bobby Lashley, Shawn Michaels. He had arrived. Then the wellness policy caught up with him. WWE's wellness policy existed on paper as a response to the deaths that had been piling up inside the industry. It was announced after Eddie Guerrero died. It was supposed to mean something. For Umaga, it meant 2 violations and a terminated contract. The details of what those violations were have never been fully disclosed. What is known is that WWE gave him a choice: enter rehabilitation or lose your contract. Edward Fatu chose to go home. WWE chose to let him. No intervention, no support structure, no follow-through. Just a termination letter dated June 11, 2009, and a reminder that he was no longer their problem. He went home to his family in Hawaii. The months passed, and then something shifted. Conversations started happening. WWE wanted him back. Umaga was going to return at the Royal Rumble in January 2010. The comeback was being planned. He never made it to January. On December 9, 2009, his wife found him at home. He was 36 years old. The same day his nephews Jimmy and Jey Uso signed their developmental contracts with WWE. The family kept walking through that door. The door that had closed on Edward Fatu 6 months earlier. WWE issued their statement. They expressed condolences. They noted his family and fans. And then they reminded everyone that his contract had been terminated on June 11, 2009. Not a word about what they could have done differently. Not a word about the system that failed him. Not a word about the man who had main evented their pay-per-views and made their crowds feel something real. Just a termination date. The wellness policy that was supposed to protect wrestlers like Edward Fatu was announced after Eddie Guerrero died at 38. Umaga died at 36. 2 years younger, same industry, same system, same silence. WWE filled that Royal Rumble in January without him. Nobody in that arena knew he was supposed to be there.